Hey guys, so I'm gonna do sort of a video that I've thought about doing, but I just wanted to wait and accumulate more products. And it's gonna be like, I guess almost like Project 10 Pan, except I'm not really planning on, well, basically products I've hit pan on, products I finished, things that are empty, things that I'm working on, and just sort of like update you, because I think it's especially for me, someone like me who buys another product before I can use up another one. Like, I don't just buy one foundation and just use that. Like, I buy a bunch of foundations that do different things and I sort of alternate between them, so I never really get to finish one type of product or one specific product. So I think for someone like me, it's going to be good to just sort of have goals and things like that and like work on really finishing things, because it's, you know, you just realize that, you know, I have more makeup than I really thought. You know, I realize I have a lot of foundations, but for some reason it never feels like enough, and I want to try the next thing and blah blah blah. So I have my finished products in this Saks bag, and there's some other things that I finished that I'm not going to mention because they're so old and I don't even remember if I like them or not, and some of them just suck too bad. No order. I should probably have another bag to put, well, I'll put these in, yeah, just put them in here. Okay, Neutrogena Makeup Remover Cleansing Towelettes. I've used up a 7-pack of these, and then 2 of these, which are I think 25, yeah. I really like these. The scent is a little strange, but they work very well. They just leave a sort of like a film on your face, so I feel like it's necessary to rinse your face afterwards. Right now I'm using the Boots Expert ones, and I like these as well, but I don't think they remove makeup as well as the Neutrogena ones do. But they also are a little bit more sensitive, whereas these, they're not like harsh or anything like that, but it's just, I mean, the Boots ones are made to be like for extra sensitive skin, I think. So those are really good. I like those. Basically used up my Fix Plus. I've got like a couple sprays left and I will use those, but I basically used this up and took me 2 or so years, but it's not like I use it consistently. But I use this for like a mixing medium to get my brush damp, to spray on my face to sort of meld the powder or mold the powder into my skin so it doesn't look so powdery, just to sort of create a film and sort of set everything. I like it. It's fancy water, and I don't think I'll repurchase it. So right now it's not the same thing, but I have mineralized charge water, but it's sort of the same idea, so there's no point in rebuying it. It's a 10. I've used up 2 of these now. It's a leave-in conditioner type product. You just spray it in your hair when it's still damp, and then go about like blow drying and straightening and things like that. And it's like a heat protectant, a detangler, a leave-in conditioner. It makes your hair shiny, it controls frizz, it gives you some body, it prevents breakage. Like, it just has this whole list of all the things it does. I've gotten a couple people hooked on this. My mom has used this. I really like it. It's a good product. It is expensive though, so I don't know if I'll repurchase it. Urban Decay All Nighter Spray. I've got a little bit left, and of course I will use this. This is really, really good. I really like this. As you guys know, I bought that Ben Nye like Final Seal or Instant, what is it called? Final Seal, yeah, it's like their setting spray, and I haven't used this yet, but I would imagine it's basically gonna work just as well as this, except this is for stage, so it might even hold on a little bit better. But this is good for like when you know, if you're going out and you might be sweating or something like that and you really need your makeup to last. It will really help elongate the time that your makeup lasts. And the mist is very fine, which I really like. It's a very fine mist. Matte Cleanse Off Oil. I've used up one of these, and I'm about this far down on my other one. I use this like anytime I do intense makeup and I need to take it off, or if I'm using my Shiseido foundation that has a high SPF or is like made to be long wearing, any type of product like that, this will get it off with no deal. I don't think I'm ever going to use anything else other than this for like a cleansing oil, because it's just so good, and it's the best I've calculated for, the best that your money can buy, and the best value basically. Well, more than 2, but just these 2 that I want to mention. Lash Discovery, I've used up both of these. Well, not used up, but they've expired because I can, well, I've pretty much used up the waterproof one. But this one I could probably get a couple more uses out of, because it's not completely dried up, but it's starting to smell like paint, and that terrifies me, and so I'm not going to use it. Good mascaras. I like both of these. The brush is tiny and it's great for someone with eyes that have a shape like mine where I have monolids. Not monolids, I have hooded lids. The e.l.f. Eyelid Primer. It's basically dried up. There's not much left. It's hard to get anything else out of here. I really like this. It's from their dollar range and I think it's quite good. It's not as good as like the NARS Smudge Proof or anything like that, but it is good for $1 if you don't go to school, if you're in college or something like that and you maybe have like a 2-hour class a day and you just need some eyeshadow, your eyeshadow to last that long, this could be good. Obviously if you're going out, this might not be the best thing for you, but I liked it. Oh, I love this and I need to be able to get my hands on another one. The Milani HD Advanced Concealer. I know I purchased this, the Laura Mercier Secret Brightener, which isn't a concealer, but it is like a clicker pen highlighter type thing. This literally, like, there's nothing left. Oh, maybe a little bit left in the brush that's sort of dried out, but this is just great for underneath the eyes because it will brighten everything. It doesn't have like a really strong highlighting effect, but it does cover enough if you have very minimal under eye circles. It's just so good and inexpensive, but I haven't been able to find it at any store that I've been to. e.l.f. Under Eye Concealer. This is the one I have now, and this is my old one, which is completely dried up and used up, and it is expired. It is expired. I've had this for 2 years, and it has never let me down. I love it so very much, enough to buy it again. CeraVe Hydrating Cleanser. I've used up a couple of these because these are just sample things, but I've gotten, what, 8 or 10 uses out of each of these, and I've used up, what, 2 or 3 of these now. It's really good. I really love this cleanser. It's a hydrating cleanser even though I don't need extra hydration. It doesn't like make my skin oily or anything like that, and it doesn't strip my skin when I wash my face. Very good. I really like this. e.l.f. Wet Gloss Lash and Brow Clear Mascara. I use the clear mascara, well, I use the brow gel part more than I use the clear mascara, but I bet you, yeah, no, it's too old and goopy, but I bet you I could still use the mascara for my brows because it's not like it's near my eye or anything like that. But yeah, this is great for a brow gel. It's $1. You basically get 2 brow gels for 1, and it's good. I mean, I wouldn't spend any more money on brow gel because this is all I'd ever need. Tarte Lights Camera Lashes. This is a little sample. I've never bought the full size. I want to one day because it's one of the best mascaras I've ever used. It's got a really cool brush. It's a regular like natural bristled brush. Well, natural bristled in quotations, but it's got these little tiny teeth, almost like a plastic one would have, but it's natural bristled. So it gets every single lash that you could ever have growing out of your eyelid at one time. And it's so good, but it's like 19 bucks for a full size, and like that's steep. That's steep for mascara that you have to throw away after 3 to 6 months time. Maybe I'll buy a full size. If I have like a psychological breakdown and I'm like, oh yeah, it makes sense to buy a $19 mascara that you have to throw away eventually, then I'll buy it. I think this is the last mascara. Hourglass Film Noir Full Spectrum. Oh, this is so old. But literally, again, another one of the best mascaras I've ever used. And I think this is like 28 bucks a pop, so even more than the Tarte one. I'd be more likely to buy the Tarte one than this one. This is a sample that I got years ago. 2 years, I think. But it is like a miracle mascara. Like, this is amazing. I wish it hadn't dried out. I wish mascara doesn't dry out so fast because, like, if it's like you buy it once and you can use it until it's gone, like a lipstick doesn't really expire as much as like a mascara does. But if that was the case, then I would definitely invest in one of these because it's really good. This I never even got to finish using because it basically dried up, and there's my eyeliner. This is the Wet n Wild cream liner. And it was good. It was a little on the dry side even from the beginning. It looks like a flying saucer. The packaging sucks because it's not like airtight. It's a plastic lid. It's not like tight. Oh, yeah, another one. The e.l.f. cream eyeliner. I really liked that one. I don't know where the jar is, but I finished that and I really liked it. This just dried out before I could use it because the packaging is very faulty. But I guess it was good while it lasted. If it maybe had a little bit more moisture, which I hate that word, a little bit more moisture to it because it was on the drier side. It wasn't as creamy, that's the word I was looking for. Philosophy Miracle Worker. Again, a little sample. Such a good moisturizer. I mean, it's anti-aging, and so I guess it's like to prevent you from aging, basically. But this was really good because it didn't make my skin oily, and it really just plumped up my skin. I think it probably has like hyaluronic acid in it or something like that. Because it just really made your skin plump and smooth, but didn't overly hydrate my skin, which I really liked. Clinique Acne Solutions Clearing Moisturizer. This is strong stuff. I don't know how I feel about this. The whole, like, the Clinique Acne range, I think it's very harsh. It's effective, but it's harsh. And so you need to be careful, and I would definitely alternate using products if you are going to use the Clinique Acne range. But, like, if you use this just at night, every other night, then I'm sure it could work really well for you. But, I mean, if you use it every night, it's really gonna strip your skin. L'Oreal True Match Powder, obviously this is the wrong shade, but I don't really like this. It doesn't do much, doesn't provide coverage or that much oil control. It's smooth, but it just doesn't do much. This BYS Minerals Naturale Compact Foundation, I really did use up all of this, and I really liked it. This is the shade Medium Beige. I really liked this. It was very good. I bought it in Australia 2 or so years ago, and it's quite good. I really enjoyed it. So if you live in Australia and you can get your hands on this, and you haven't tried it before, give it a shot. It's good. It rivals my Studio Fix, I'll tell you that much. Ugh. This I just refuse to use, which will I'll do a separate video on my Exile products that I'm just never going to use again because the ingredients are, yeah, stuff like that. Yes to Carrot's Carrot Lip Balm. Used it all up. Best lip balm I've ever used. I don't think they even make it anymore, which is very sad. Very sad, but this was excellent while it lasted. And then the Maybelline Cover Stick. That's all I have left. I'm still going to get use out of it. I'm still going to use it, but this is so good. This is like what I do when I'm doing, like, when I need like full coverage and really pale full coverage. Like, I'll use this to, like, as almost like a stick foundation. And it's really good. It covers really well. So if you have this in your shade, this will cover up anything. But I just use it now for, like, to fake really high cheekbones. But it's really good. So that's this bag empty. And I'm just going to talk to you about some stuff that, like, I'm working on. Studio Fix I've hit pan on quite well so now, but the shade is way too dark. I don't think this is ever going to truly match me because I don't think I'll ever let myself get that dark. This is an NC40. I'd say looking at me right now, I look really pale right now. I look like I'm maybe a 25, but I would probably use a 30. A 30 would probably be the perfect match for me. But again, as I mentioned before, the finish of this powder, the coverage you get from this, just the way that this looks on the skin is just, there's nothing better that I found, at least. MAC Blot Powder. I think this is because I dropped it a while ago, but I did repress it and it was fine. But this, I mean, I use this to set under my eyes mostly. Yeah, I sort of like it. It's not the best. I'd rather use a loose powder. It's not the best powder I've ever used, but for what it is, it works. Yeah, blot powder. And then I'm working on this NYX Jumbo Pencil. Do you see how much I've used of this? This is one that I don't think I've ever sharpened, a new one, and this is how much I've used the Milk. So obviously I get a lot of use out of it. I use Clown White now for my face because this is what I was using it for, is for my face. And I think I'll probably buy another one of these for my eyes, but if you're going to use it for your face, buy a couple because you will go through these quickly. Recently I hit pan on one of my Inglot eyeshadows, which is sort of depressing, the white one. Remember I said I needed to buy another one of these so I wouldn't run out, and now you know why. I mean, you probably can't tell now, but there's definitely pan in the very middle. So it's sad and depressing at the same time. I'm working on this CeraVe moisturizer. I probably have, oh, I don't know, about halfway, but I plan on using this, finishing this up because it's quite good. And then this, the Sonia Kashuk Brush and Sponge Cleanser. I plan on finishing this. I've finished up a MAC Brush Cleanser before. I'm not even a fan of MAC Brush Cleanser compared to this. So I'm gonna work on finishing that. Oh, and essentially this is through this Smashbox Photo Op Under Eye Brightener. I've basically used this all up. Yeah, there's only like a little bit left, but it's only to right here. It might even be finished. I don't know. So that was everything. Hope you guys enjoyed this, and the next video is going to be like Exile products, I think, or maybe I'll just wait and to do products I hate. I don't know, but this is just what I've like finished and what I'm working on finishing. So hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will talk to everybody later. Bye guys.